G'day guys and welcome back to the JFBS SuperCoach channel. And today what we're going to go through is the Week 20 review, Week 21 preview for NBA SuperCoach. As you can see, I went down 4,700 spots in the week rank compared to last week, scored a whopping 970. A bit to discuss there and how stuffed up my team was, and I didn't really check the NBA team since I last saw you guys doing NBA, but went down 114 ranks there. So let's do a quick review of what's going on. So Doncic seems like he was the highest score with 163. Had the vice captain on him, had Jokic as the captain, but yeah. Cade Cunningham with 8. Apparently he's got a collapsed lung, which is horrible to hear and great for my team because I have an injured player, and he scored 8, which was amazing. Anthony Edwards didn't play at all. So very annoying there. Going to be trading him, which is unfortunate, but I mean, he's on 2 anyways. Jaylen Brown with 3 games, had 121, played 4 last week, so I'd definitely take that for him. Jokic 137. I mean, what more can we ask for our captain, the guy that's been doing it all season long? Kawhi didn't seem to play all 4. He only played 2. That's great. To be fair, he did score okay for those 2 games, which I'll take. Amen Thompson just continues to put some really good scores up. And he's at 15.5 mil, which isn't too bad. I guess that's the one shining light for me. Giannis didn't play. Amazing. Jalen Johnson, I felt like he didn't play all 4, which is also amazing. He played 3, and he had a 14 against Houston, a 41 against Orlando, which was nice. And then Paolo Banchero, did he play all 4? Because 95 doesn't seem like that much. I know he had a bad first game. Yeah, not great. So that's the team. My bench has got Nembhard, Campaign, Najee, Trent Jr., and Juju Reese is finally playing again. So good stuff for him. Let's have a look at the top 50 performers of the round, or the week, sorry. And with no surprise at all, we see Luka and Jokic being at the top there. Wemby, who I tried to, bring in last week. I couldn't afford him. Scored a 130, so it's great to see. Gobert, 124. Donovan Clingan, 121, which is great. LeBron with 115. Nikhil Alexander Walker with a 108. Very nice to see there. Look, I'll be honest. I was correct with Devin Booker. Did he play all 5 games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Not worth it. 13 mil. Scores a 105 over 5 games. So, yeah, don't want to sound like a prick, but I was correct. Couple Cleveland guys at 101 and 102, I guess, with Jamal Murray and Dyson Daniels as well at 101 there. Only 18 guys scored the ton, which was interesting. With this, Maxime Renault still doing all right. There's Banchero and a couple New Orleans players. Got Kevin Durant there and Şengün. Got Taylor Hendricks who scored 85. My dog's barking. You probably didn't hear that. Jalen Johnson at 79, so a bit disappointing there. But that's the top 50, so very nice there. Who was the highest score of the round? It's all going to be very similar now. Yeah, 1-2, 1-9. Luka, Jokic, Shea, Booker, and Jamal Murray. Yeah, he's gotten to the point where he's got 3.5 mils on his bench. He's got Brown, Thompson. He's lucky that he didn't have Cade, Banchero, Johnson. Yeah, I mean, I got pretty stuffed over when it came to my players because 2 of them didn't even play. Kawhi didn't play towards the end of the week, and Cunningham's out for another 2 weeks. So, yeah, a bit disappointing there, but that's okay. Let's go back and see the most traded ins and outs so far. So we got, I'll zoom in real quick. So we got Cade Cunningham out for 2 weeks, like I said. So most traded out for sure. We got Anthony Edwards, who 16.8 didn't play any games as well. He's on the 2 games this week, so time to move on from him. Same with Devin Booker. Look, he probably did your good enough service for 13.3 mil, scored a 105. He plays 2 this week, so it's not ideal either. You got Giannis at 19.1, didn't play at all. I'm a bit confused on injuries actually, and then teams Eastern Milwaukee compact. Where is Giannis? Okay, great start to read. Ownership ponders his future, and he's not playing. I mean, trade deadline was like a month ago, so a bit late there. Seems like he's not playing, which is amazing. Karl Anthony Towns, fifth most traded out, plays 3 this week. Jalen Johnson most traded out. He better not be injured. Sideline Saturday. Hawks make an announcement before Grizzlies game. Love this. Just being straight up. Jalen Johnson did not play in the game. Normally they just put some other random stuff just to make it interesting for Mondays. Jalen Johnson questionable. Seems like you have to be keeping him because we've got too many guys that are injured. Julius Randle, 12.7 mil, got the 2 games, makes sense. Didn't even know he was in people's teams, which is interesting. You got Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, and Victor Wembanyama, all playing 3 games this week. You probably hold Victor just because he can score really well. Most traded in, we got Shea with the 4 games. I'm probably looking at bringing him in this week. So, excuse me, just keep an ear out for that one. We got Amen Thompson, second most traded in. I've already got him on my team, but he's been in some good form. Oh, excuse me. Jamal Murray, 15.3, third most traded in, plays the 4. Nikhil Alexander-Walker's interesting. He plays 4, fourth most traded in. Got Scotty Barnes as well at 15.3. Got Kawhi, 18.3. Makes sense for those guys. Josh Giddey at 14.4. He's going to be at a good price next year, I reckon. I'm going to be licking my lips when the schedule comes out and he doesn't play 2 in the first round. Jaylen Brown, 8th most traded in, but he's only playing 3. So I'd probably be having other guys over him. You probably wanted to bring him in last week or a few weeks ago. Danny Avdija with the 4 makes sense. You got Dyson Daniels to round out the top 10 most traded in. So I don't know how I'd feel about bringing him in. So for me, I would love to. This is how generous I'd like. This is what I'd do if I had still all the. What am I doing? We'll do something like that. Should have done it a couple of weeks ago, but you bank up that amount of money for your last few weeks. It's just not going to work out. I've got 3 primos I need to trade out. Don't know who to yet, but look, that's probably what you want to end off with, maybe 4 weeks to go. But Jalen Johnson, he's playing. So I think Anthony Edwards is a must trade anyways. He's playing the 2. Cade Cunningham's out. And Giannis, he's just weird. He's just weird at this point. I think definitely bringing in Shea will be something to talk about. We can let me get the teams that are playing for this week on my phone, and I'll let you guys know very soon who's playing for. Excuse me. What's this week? 21. Cool. So we've got Atlanta. Sorry, I'm like zooming out. Brooklyn, Charlotte, Chicago. Oh, we've actually got quite a few teams on the 4. Then Denver to Milwaukee. And then New Orleans. Sorry, I should have had this a bit pre-prepared. OKC, Philadelphia. Well, Philadelphia's not playing through. It's Orlando, sorry. Orlando. Portland. What's that? Portland, Sac, Toronto, Utah. Portland, Sac, Toronto, Utah. So quite a few teams playing 4 this week. I do want to see who's playing the 4 the week after, though, because you've got Chicago. Oh, Cleveland's in it as well. Oh, God, sorry. Cleveland is playing. No, they're playing 3. I'm just losing my marbles. But teams that are playing 4 this week and next week will be Charlotte, Chicago playing 4 for the rest of the year, so that's good. Detroit, Houston, Memphis. You've got Orlando, which we've known for a bit. San Antonio's next week, so going for Wemby will be key. So we're probably looking for guys who want to have for more than 1 week playing 4s. And Toronto as well. They finish off the year with that. So I think bringing in Scotty Barnes will be key wherever he may be. Well, we have the 7 hot like most averaging players. God, we are so good. Scotty Barnes, there we go. We got 18 mil for the flex. Who do I want? Do I want... I can't go for Duran. Because this will turn into... what's his face? This will probably turn into Wembanyama next week. Unless I just go... I don't have enough money for him anyways. It's really weird. Why is Victor not up here? Oh, because he's not playing. Because he's San Antonio. Duh. Who should we go for? I feel like... Oh, God, Walker Kessel's up there. Oh, my God, my dog's barking. Stop. Maybe KD. Maybe Josh Giddey. Is he playing a lot? Played the 3 last week. 4, 4, and 4 to finish off the round. Finish off the year. I think I'd go with Durant. Or do I go with Josh Giddey? It gives me 4.3 mil. Therefore, I don't need to worry about for the rest of the season with trading would be Luca is just Luca. We're not ever trading him. He's got 4s the last 2 weeks. Shea, you might want to, as a 1 week play, trade him out next week. And then we can move Scotty there. Or Giddey. Amen Thompson has 4s for the rest of the year. Jaylen Brown, I think I just mentioned, has 2 4s after this. Jokic is Jokic, unless we do the 1 week play where we get rid of him. That's probably not a horrible idea because we'll have plenty of money to get him back for the last week because practically every team plays 4 except for 4 teams. And then Kawhi plays 4s for the rest of the way. Oh no, he plays 3 next week, so he'll be out. He'll be out of the side next week. Scotty is playing 4s for the rest of the year. Same with Bankero. Johnson was be playing 3 next week and Giddy. So it'll be a Shea, Kawhi, Johnson, or it'd be a Shea. Oh no, we'd keep Shea, wouldn't we? Because he plays 4. But I think we keep. I think it's a Jokic, Jokic, Johnson, Kawhi out next week to really maximise our points, and then we can bring them back in later. So those are going to be my trades. Let's optimise this real quick. 12.33. Not that it makes a difference. We'll just keep it there for now, I guess. But yeah, the teams are looking fairly similar, which is a bit annoying. Not much you can do. I mean, the top 2,000, I guess, or the people that are still competing and still having a go. The teams are just going to look all similar, which is unfortunate. Except for mine. I mean, mine last week was horrible because I scored a 970, and everyone scored like 200 points more than I did. But somehow I only went down like 100 spots. But hopefully next week we can bounce back. I would have loved to, looking back at it, it's fine that I've gone down to campaign and Juju Reese, because now I want to go down to 3.5 mil, guys. If I could, if I had another 2 trades, because then I'd have even more money in the bank and I could afford pretty much anyone in the game, if I please. But yeah, I think that's probably something to learn for next year, is we got to get rid of these guys a bit earlier on, maybe around that week 15, 16 area. And once we've kind of built our team, so really trying to make as much money as early as possible. So looking for value, guys. But yeah, we're going to keep the captaincy on Jokic. Very good side. It's annoying that I've only got 2 guys on 3, which isn't too bad, but just how it goes. Yeah, like I said, I think next week it'll be Jokic, Johnson, Kawhi, yeah, and then we'll see what we want to do there. So that's going to do it for me. Hopefully you guys have a good one. Good luck for the week. Hopefully you had a better week than I did. I'm sure a lot of people did. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Hopefully you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.